Hey guys, how's it going? Wonderful. Okay, so that was Where Did You Sleep Last Night by Nirvana. Yeah, now this song was originally a culmination of two different songs, I believe. One was called In the Pines and the other was called My Girl, and I think they were both written like in the 1870s or something like that. But I checked on Wikipedia and nobody really knows who wrote them, so that's kind of random, I suppose. It was covered by a lot of different people, but most notably Leadbelly, who obviously was the inspiration for Kurt Cobain's version of the song, and that was obviously in the Unplugged in New York 1993 performance. That's the version that I just played for you. Duh. Yeah. When it comes to playing the actual song itself, it's pretty simple in theory because it's just basically the same chord progression the whole way through. However, you can tell that Kurt Cobain's improvising it pretty much the whole way through, because not just the way he's playing it, but you can see him look around at Chris Novoselic, you know, the bass player, sort of letting him know when to come in and all that kind of thing. It's like he's kind of like structuring the song as he's going along. I'm not sure if they rehearsed it or not, they probably did, but I think Kurt Cobain was pretty messed up at the time, so I think rehearsals were a bit kind of sporadic in that respect. Obviously he did play one of the songs, I think it was Penny Royalty. He played that all the way through on his own earlier on in the set, but I think with this one he wanted the rest of the band to come in just to give it a bit more power kind of thing, because it was like the last track on the set, and it's a fucking good one as well. I think it sounds absolutely amazing, to be honest. I actually showed this song to one of my friends at work. Now, this guy isn't into this kind of music at all. He likes his R&B and he loves pop music and all that kind of thing. So when I showed him this, especially the final bit where Kurt's basically, you know, screaming with passion kind of thing, he didn't like that at all. He thought it sounded, well, in his words, he said it sounded terrible, which kind of hurt my feelings in a way, because I think it sounds amazing. But again, this is coming from a guy who listens to music that's basically written for like Pepsi adverts and stuff, so not that there's anything wrong with pop music, but it's just so predictable and you can tell everything's quantized and like there's not really much passion that's gone into it, in my personal opinion. So yeah, I kind of regret showing it to him really, because yeah, it was just a waste of time. Now, I did my best to cover the song in a similar sort of way that Kurt Cobain played it, but like I said, he was pretty much improvising the whole way through, and even though I was beginning to learn this song last week, I still haven't had a lot of time to practice it, so, you know, I did my best. I did the absolute best I can do within the short time frame that I have, and I realise that I always say that, but, you know, it's true, so yeah, I did my best. I think it sounded okay anyway. I dragged out my amazing Telecaster for this one because I rarely ever play this guitar in a video, and I even restrung it as well, so it's got lovely new strings on it. So yeah, that was cool. Sounds a lot better because the strings that were on it before were disgusting. They were really bad. So yeah, it's a beast and it sounds amazing now, so yeah, I might have to drag this one out a bit more often. Like I said, it's basically just the same chord progression the whole way through, but there's minor alterations here and there. Like he's just sort of like picking like arpeggiated kind of versions of the chords and things like that. And what I mean by that is he's just picking through the chords, not just, you know, strumming them. So yeah, it's not too difficult if you want to just play it like in a more simpler kind of way, but if you want to play it the same way Kurt played it, just, you know, listen a bit more closely and just sort of like try to play along to it. I doubt I played it 100% correct as to how Kurt Cobain played it, but then again, I can pretty much guarantee that he wouldn't have played it the same way twice anyway, so that's my cop-out and I'm sticking to it. So that's the video. I had so much fun playing this one. It was really, it was a labour of love in some respects, because I didn't realise how sort of like tricky it would be in certain places, but that was just my naivety, I suppose. It was fun working my way through it and sort of figuring things out and stuff. And I'd seriously recommend trying that with some Nirvana stuff, because obviously Nirvana's music isn't overly complicated, so, you know, do your best to try and listen to songs and try and, like, you know, figure it out for yourself. I've done my best to like spoon feed it to you, but I definitely recommend trying to learn it on your own, because, you know, that's so much more rewarding than just getting it off the internet. However, I do really enjoy doing these videos for you guys, and I realise that, you know, it can be a bit frustrating at times trying to learn songs on your own. So yeah, I've done my best, and I hope it's good enough. If you have enjoyed the video, please feel free to hit like and subscribe and all those awesome things that you guys always do. I've got so many requests in the pipeline, so yeah, if you have any more, feel free to drop them below, but I've got quite a lot to work on. I've actually written a list of all the songs I want to do, and yeah, it's quite a body of work I've got ahead of me, so yeah, I don't know. I'm going to do my best to do as many of them as I can, but there's obviously a few songs on there that I'm not overly keen on doing, so I'll probably end up doing them eventually, just not straight away, basically. So yeah, like I said, I've had a lot of fun with this one, so hopefully you will as well, and hopefully I shall see you in the next video. Peace.